Quick disclaimer, this is not going to be the funniest video I've ever done. Coming to us from Daily Voice, Hudson Edition, NYC woman follows fatal leap from Hudson Yards vessel with heartbreaking Instagram post. This is written by Cecilia Levine. Yocheved Gourarie, we're just going to call her YG for short, was an unwavering advocate for mental health awareness, but ultimately succumbed during her own battle. Here's YG in the corner right there, and she's not unattractive. She's a good-looking chick, man. I mean, you can tell that her upper lip disappears when she smiles because it's barely there while she's in a half smile, but, she's a good-looking chick. Like, what would drive her to do this? Well, clearly mental health, right? Let's get into the article. A 24-year-old New York City woman leapt to her death from the vessel in Hudson Yards on Tuesday. YG of Crown Heights, Brooklyn, scheduled an Instagram post to publish the following day where she assured strangers and loved ones alike, "I'm no longer in pain." Last February, Somerset County native Peter DeSalvo, 19, took a fatal plunge from the landmark structure. Wow, so Hudson Yards vessel is it's a pretty popular spot to off yourself. YG was the valedictorian of her graduating class in Chevette's High School and went on to graduate with a perfect GPA from highly selective Macaulay Honors College at CUNY, the Village Sun reports. It's tragic. Like all that education. Ladies, all that education and real fellas too, that all your accolades and education, it really doesn't matter. Like it's YG's Facebook page was overflowing with condolences, remembering her as a shining light who personified kindness, compassion, and empathy. I have absolutely no doubt that she was a sweet young lady. An unwavering mental health awareness advocate, YG had been open about her struggles with an eating disorder on her Instagram page. She did not seek help for depression until recently, she said. Sir basking in the sun. And we're gonna read the post that she left. Warning: this post contains sensitive and shocking information. Sit down before reading. Hey, this is pretty surreal, isn't it? One might say uncomfortable, jarring. Just close the app now if you want. I guess if you don't know by now, you should probably sit down. If you're reading this, I'm gone. Either that or somehow incapacitated in the hospital, so I can't delete this scheduled post. I really hope I'm not, though. I don't care to go into the reasons why I'm gone, but there are certainly more than 13. I scheduled a note to send to my parents posthumously, but if they choose to share or publish it, you may be privy to more insight. I will leave that choice up to them. Even just publishing this may pain them. I don't want to do that. I just want to leave my last mark on this world. All of you have made my life so much more full, brighter, and happier than it would have been without you. Your support, your encouragement, your hugs, your invitations, your smiles, your text, your tagging me in memes you think I'd find funny. None of you could have done anything or done more to prevent this from happening. You all did your absolute best, and for that I am eternally grateful. I hope you can find some comfort in knowing I'm no longer in pain. I love you, YG. Wow. The reason I'm covering this and the reason I want to talk about this is because I say it's a recurring theme on this channel all the time. Men and women aren't the same thing. You see, she had all the degrees and accolades that, one could ask for. But as a 24-year-old woman, look, this is purely speculative on my end, but it seems as if she, like, at a psychological level, her biology was probably screaming to her, "Hey, you're going the wrong way. You're going in the wrong direction. You're going in a direction that's not really going to lead to any true fulfillment or happiness." And as much as, feminists may not like the idea, maybe YG should have been a mother by this point. By 24, maybe she should have, had a family, children that would rely on her and would genuinely need her to be around. And so thusly preventing what took place. And because, she was 24, so she came up, what was that, 1998? no, I want to say like, yeah, like 90, 96, 98. That's when she was born. And so she came into this world that's been for the past 30 years pushing the idea of gender and how men and women are the exact same thing. You go girl, you can do it, all this other stuff, sisters, we doing it for ourselves, all that other good shit. But it doesn't, but as much as the world, right, as much as society, as much as culture, and even parents in many cases may push their children in one direction, our instincts in our biology, I don't think it changes. I don't think it's changed as much as many would like to think it has, which is why gender's the phenomenon that it's become, because it's completely antithetical to that biology, and it pushes that idea that, yeah, you can raise your daughters as sons and there will be no adverse effects, and it's literally the quickest way to destroy families. It really is. So, I mean, I don't want to clown. I don't want to make jokes or anything else like that, because this is actually really tragic. Because she knew exactly what she was doing. And I feel like a lot of the pressures that she felt were not, I'm not taking any responsibility off the young lady, but it just seems as if she didn't even really realize what it is, like the option of, hey, maybe she should just drop all this shit, go get pregnant and have a family. I don't think that ever crossed her mind. Like, no, because that's not the world she came up in. It was completely off the table. It didn't even bother crossing her mind to maybe just stop what she was doing and try to take a different route in life. And to be fair, when it comes to the pickings of decent men to have children with, yeah, it's kind of slim, ladies. I'm not gonna pretend otherwise. I'm not a sexist, but as society has shown, they'll happily take care of you. But this really really does suck. So yeah, that's like all the rest that the daily. No, I'm not. I'll do it later. I'm never gonna do it. All the daily voice does is just go back over it, and so we're done with the article. But this is sad. This is tragic. And once again, to reiterate my point in doing this video, this is I have nothing but condolences for her parents and her family, and wish them, relief and comfort in knowing that at least she felt she was doing what was best for her. But at the same time, I see this connection between the new age expectations placed on women, and what I believe, and this is just me personally, what I believe is an inability to really embrace that responsibility and the like, because that's not in her nature to have that type of responsibility on her. All the internet stuff. If you like it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube and Bitchute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out on Patreon as well. Links in the description. And speak. Let me know. What do you think in the comments? I think this is tragic. I think and no, it's not just attractive because I find her attractive. It's not just tragic because I find her attractive, but because this is like, we see these stories often where it's women who are overwhelmed by the choices that they've made and not really seeing a way out. And guys, yeah, guys actually have a higher suicide rate without question, but this story in particular, it's just stuck out to me because of the accolades, because of what she was able to accomplish, and how those accomplishments didn't really add up to much in her book. And that's because they weren't much, because her being a female, the what drives and motivates women is completely separate than what drives and motivates men. But y'all don't want to hear that. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Until the next one.